Thank you, Cahirlock. I'd just like to add my voice to the welcome the nomination by the Labour Party of Maria Cahill for the Senate election. I think I have made my views known on how suitable I think Maria Cahill would be as a Senate, and a great asset to the Senate. And while I welcome Fianna Fáil's announcement that they too will nominate a candidate, which I do think is very good for democracy, I welcome Maria Cahill's nomination. Cahirlock, I'd just like to mention that this week, and this Saturday, is actually Positive Mental Health Day. This week has actually, in many places, has become Positive Mental Health Week, and lots of events are being organised around the country. I know in my own town of Dundalk we've had several events so far to cover all aspects of what we can do to promote our mental health, including having a walk, coffee mornings, art exhibition and cookery to cover everything and what people can do to improve their mental health. I'd like to also welcome the launch of the Comprehensive Employment Strategy from last Friday for people with disabilities. That was announced informally last Friday. The introduction of the Comprehensive Employment Strategy is something that I have consistently worked on for some time. The strategy seeks to address difficulties experienced by people with difficulties when it comes to accessing and maintaining employment. I hope now that the strategy can be implemented swiftly. It's great that we have it now on print, and it's something that I think we've been looking for the last year, but we have to act on it now to ensure that people with disabilities who can and who want to gain meaningful and paid meaningful employment can do so with the supports that are necessary. If I could just also mention the fact that the Lourdes Hospital is once again in the news today for being the highest hospital, I think, with 41 people on trolleys there today. And I think the news that has broken in the last week alone on what has happened in the Lourdes Hospital is something that really needs to be addressed. And I would call for the Minister, Minister Varadkar, the Minister for Health, to come in to address the issues, both from the data protection point of view, from the notes that were found lying strewn across the road in Drogheda last year, to also the HICWA unannounced inspection about the danger for Legionnaire's disease. I think there are serious. The Louth Hospital in Dundalk was downgraded to ensure that the Lourdes would become a centre of excellence. It is now recognised as probably the worst hospital in the country, not due in any fact to the staff, who are excellent. Thank you.